Hi, boys and girls. It's Mr. Yates and Miss Garcia. In this video, we are going to explain to you about measuring using centimeters and millimeters with a ruler and what it means to be precise in your measurements. This video will help you to understand better what you're going to be doing on assignment 1109 that you should be doing after you're done watching this video. This should pretty much explain everything you need to know. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this ruler I have from my house, and we're going to be measuring some random objects that I have. Today, we're going to be measuring in the metric system. So instead of using what we had last time, which were customary units of length, these are the metric units of length. And that's basically what everyone else in the world does. And a lot of the scientists and medical professionals in this country also use the metric system. So it's important for us to be able to use it and be familiar with it and also measure with it, because it is it's a more precise way to measure a lot of times. And you'll see why once we start measuring. First of all, I want to model for you how to measure something precisely. So what I want to do is I'll take Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I found here, circa 1979 or 78. Pretty old figure. So I'm going to measure him using both centimeters, which are the top measurement right here. These are my centimeters. They go from 1, 2, 3, all up to 10 and beyond. And I'm also going to measure old Obi-Wan in millimeters. And millimeters are the ones that we see right here. These are the smaller units that we see. They're very, very small. There's only 10 centimeters here, but there's already 100 in millimeters. So it's a much more precise, that means much smaller unit of measurement, so you can really exactly get an accurate measurement of how long old Ben Kenobi is. The first thing I'm going to do when I measure using the ruler is I want to make sure he's right up against the starting line right here, making sure his feet, oh, Ben, you are not right up against the line here, so let me move you a little bit more so you're right on the edge of the ruler. And by doing so, then I'm going to be able to get a more precise measurement from him. So I want to move him just a little bit more. So I want to be right on that starting line with the ruler, really even. I think that's pretty good right now. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take a look at Ben's head. That's a little closer. This is a little bit of a challenge sometimes when I'm drawing it. So I want to make sure that I'm moving. I want to make sure that I'm really trying to be precise with his head and going to go straight down to here. Now, when I look at it this way, Ben is, not you, Ben, but Ben Kenobi, by the way. Just want to make sure everyone knows. Obi-Wan Kenobi or Ben Kenobi is actually, well, when I look at it right here, when I measure him to the nearest centimeter, it looks like he's closer to 10 centimeters to 9 centimeters. But in reality, he's neither 9 nor 10. But I would say that he's about 10 centimeters. So for the nearest centimeter, I would say that Ben Kenobi, and I just kind of moved them a little bit again, but I think it's still about the same. So Ben Kenobi equals 10 centimeters. That's about as close as the most precise unit of measurement that I can do here for him. Now, another unit of measurement that I can look at, though, that's even more precise is millimeters. And when I'm measuring in millimeters, I have many, many, many more marks here. So that'll give me a really accurate indication. It's much closer to the real measurement because he's not 10 and he's not really 9 centimeters. But I can put the line directly on down at about 98 millimeters. This is 90 right here. This is 95, 6, 7, 8. So 98 millimeters. That is a much more precise unit of measurement because it tells me exactly how long, because it measures him right where his head stops and doesn't round up. So 98 millimeters is a much more precise unit of measurement. So either one is what you're going to be using. Actually, you're going to be using both today. You're going to be measuring to the nearest centimeter and the nearest millimeter today. Let's go ahead and just practice with another 2 or 3 more examples. And Ms. Garcia is going to walk us through one more. And let's take a look at, let's see here. We've got this rock that a random person in a parking lot gave me by the fish shack or whatever it's called, Sea Shack or something like that out on Bell Road. And I was in a parking lot, she gave me this rock and I said, okay. So here is the random rock. And I'm gonna make sure that I get started. Ms. Garcia, could you help me along here and tell me what we're supposed to be doing when I measure this rock?
So you first want to make sure that they are both at that red line, make sure that they're both at 0 to make sure that our measurement is going to be super, super accurate. So, yep, just like so. And then we're going to go ahead and have Mr. Yates draw a line straight down to where we can see kind of what the measurement of this rock is going to be. So looking at our centimeters, it looks like it is about 5 centimeters because it's too far away to say that it's 6 centimeters because that's a little too far. So for our centimeters, it's definitely going to be closest to 5. So our random rock is definitely going to be 5 centimeters. And then looking at our millimeters, it looks like it's about 52. Is that 52?
That looks about right.
All right. Sorry, the lines are so small that they're little. They make me dizzy to count sometimes. So
Millimeters are super small. You're right.
But that makes them even more accurate, boys and girls. So for our millimeters, it's going to be 52 millimeters. And our millimeters are definitely going to be more accurate than our centimeters measurement just because we rounded to our 50, but our 52, it's more exact. There's no rounding involved. And make sure on your guys' answers that you guys are labeling which one is centimeters and which one is millimeters, because otherwise we're not going to know.
Good point. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look. I think really what we'll do is we'll take a look at this broken chain link. How and why the chain link is broken is best not explained in this video today. So it's best for us just to go ahead and measure it right now. So we'll go ahead and take a look. And this time I'm going to draw, make sure my line's straight across here. It looks like it is. They're lined up at the very beginning of the ruler. And pro tip, boys and girls, this is actually what you should be doing when you're measuring your shadows outside. I know a lot of you are doing that, and it's great. When you're measuring your shadows every day, you should be doing the same thing where you're taking and measuring it right along here, starting with the beginning of the shadow, right along the beginning of the ruler, and then that'll give you more accurate measurement when you go out with the ruler. Now I'm going to draw this one straight down, and oh. Now this one, I've noticed something interesting about this one. The broken chain is exactly right on the line here for 6. So it's exactly 6 centimeters, and it goes straight down into 60 millimeters too. So that means that my broken chain equals 6 centimeters or 60 millimeters. In this case, the broken chain, either the centimeters or the millimeters are the same precision measurement. Either one is going to be the same amount, so neither one are more precise than the other one. They're equally precise because they give you the exact same measurement. And boys and girls, that should pretty much give you an idea of what we want you to do today. Remember what we talked to you about precision, and that just usually means that the smaller unit of measurement will give you a more accurate measurement of an object, and also to show us both centimeters and millimeters when you're showing your measurements today in the assignment. If you have any questions, as always, email Mr. Yates or Ms. Garcia and let us know, and we're happy to help you. All right, thanks, boys and girls, and thank you for watching today. Bye-bye.